All right,
Go
so
ahead.
motherfucking, it was mind you, I used to 21 everybody in 2K, like first quarter, first half. You ain't making it past the half with me, right? I was just literally that nice in 2K, and one of the guy I was cool with, he was like, "Yo, I was playing against him, man. I can't beat him. He be slapping threes from everywhere, man. He's nice." I'm like, I gotta play him, so I go and play this nigga, right? He used he used um the Nets when they
The
had
Nets.
JK,
Oh
when they
yeah.
had J
Oh,
Kid
Jason
and
Kidd.
yeah.
Um.
So that's how you know it. That's how you could tell how old this was. It wasn't even a
Oh,
Brooklyn Nets.
back
It
in
was
the
the New
yeah.
Jersey. It was a
Right,
New Jersey
Right.
Nets, right?
right.
So I'm playing this nigga.
That was like 08, 09.
Yeah, I was playing this nigga, and like my boy, like my friend at the time was saying, he was slapping threes, just shitting on me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't never saw no shit like this before. I'm like, this nigga's the
He's fucking
greatest.
you up.
He was busting my ass. Pause. And motherfucking, I was like, hold up. I was like, hold on for a second. I paused it and I fucking went in the settings and I looked it up. It was on fucking rookie. And I was like, oh, we got to restart this whole game on fucking Hall of Fame. I don't play no fucking rookie. We played on Hall of Fame. I 21'd him in the first quarter. Got him the fuck out of there. That's
Yeah.
but that's the motherfucking. Why would you shouldn't even want to play on anything easy in the Hall of Fame, because when you actually play somebody, they're
Yeah.
not 9 times out of 10 they're gonna probably be good. So you don't want to play on easy thinking you nice, and then you play somebody that actually knows how to play, and now you're getting scraped. I'd rather take
Right.
the hard competition
Hall of
in
Fame.
practice, right? And then when
Right.
I play somebody who know how to play, then it
Right.
is what it
It's gonna be
is.
locked down. It's gonna be locked down.
Right.
Locked
When
down.
I tell you that motherfucker was, I think he was beating. I think he by the he was about to 21 me. That's how crazy it was. I was like, yo, I've never been 21 in my life. And I checked that bitch. That bitch said rookie. I said, oh,
That nigga was
hell
happy
no.
subway shit. He was
I
happy
said,
subway
oh,
check
hell,
that shit.
yo, he was trying to shoot those same shots on fucking Hall of Fame. Brick. I'm like, bro, this Hall of Fame, you ain't making those fucking fadeaway threes from fucking 30. Like, fuck is you talking about here?
Oh, he shooting fadeaway threes? You know
No,
that
he was doing crazy shit I never seen before. I was like, there's no way this nigga is that nice. And obviously it wasn't. 21 the first quarter. Got him the fuck out of there.
Yo, the other boy was dumb as hell. He was like, he's so nice.
Yo, he was gassing him up. No, he was really he was really like that when he was playing on rookie, and you could make any fucking shot that you take. Remember, JK wasn't no good 3-point shooter when he got to.
He was shooting threes.
He became with J Kid. He became J Kid became a good 3-point shooter in his later years when he got to Dallas, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit.
Yeah. He was a draw. Yeah, he was more draw to the whole pass.
He was more motherfucking just passing.
Like a Rondo.
Exactly. Defense, passing, rebounds. He'd give you 15 points a game, average.
Yeah.
He was a true.
I'm saying he dropped to the hole.
Yeah, he was a true point guard though.
You get the and one. You know what I mean?
And one.
He was definitely good at that.
J Kid is underrated, man. He should be up there with like the top point guards. Like, he's definitely a top 10 point guard of all time.
Yeah, true point guard. Yeah, I can say that.
Period. Like, he's a top 10 point guard of all time, bro. Like, you can't name me 10 guys who was better than J Kid.
Yeah. I mean, I can, but
no, you can't.
He's up there though.
You can't name 10 guys that's better than J Kid.
Point guard?
Yeah. Rondo wasn't better than J Kid.
He got rings though.
So he has 2 rings. One ring he participated, the other one he was a role player. Same with J Kid. His championship ring with Dallas.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he makes him a better. Because you know why?
No.
He only had the same position.
He only has
one player. That's like him. Rondo wasn't scoring like that either. Yeah, those three.
Hold on. When he was on the Celtics, he was a key contributor to them winning.
Absolutely.
When he was on the Lakers, the bubble championship,
he was still.
He still was buck. He was putting up buckets though.
He was a role player on the Lakers.
He was putting more buckets on the Lakers than on the Celtics.
He was a top 4 player for them though, because that was the year that I bought the Lakers package for the NBA. I watched almost every single. He was like their 4th best player. He was He met
no. Besides AD, LeBron, who else was it? Reeves or some shit? It was Reeves.
They had Dwight Howard. They had
Reeves wasn't.
Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee,
Austin Reeves,
Kuzma, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kentavious
Caldwell. Kuzma. Pope. That's what it was. Pope.
So look, Rondo wasn't that nice in the regular season. It was when they got to the bubble and they had no fucking fans where he started slapping threes. Rondo was never known for no fucking 3-point shooter. But in the bubble where there was no fans, he was slapping threes. So
have you ever seen that? Remember when the NBA used to do the horse for All-Star Weekend, and it was Kevin Durant, some other dude, and Rondo. And they were making every single shot that Kevin Durant and Rondo would do. So they said, you know what? Time's running out on the program. We need you guys to just do a 3-point shootout. Rondo went 3 for 3 with Kevin. We were stunned. Rondo made like 7 threes in a row, but KD made like 8 and then got him out of there. But I was like, wow, Rondo is nailing these fuckers right now.
Steven Adams could fucking make 30s back to back in practice.
Yeah.
Not in a real game though.
Right.
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams was he was the Thunder's center back when they had KD and Russ. He played on
Steven
Memphis,
Adams
I think, or Houston or something like that.
Houston now, yeah.
He looked like he should have been on the Game of Thrones. And shit.
yeah.
I know you're talking about now.
He's one of the best rebounders in the league.
I think he's on Houston now, right?
Yeah.
Back up.
But the point I'm trying to make is that But the point I'm trying to make is that motherfucking Rondo, that's why I don't really, the bubble championship, I really don't, it's an asterisk next to that. I'm sorry. LeBron tries to make it seem like
but he still got one as a real.
If it was so easy, how come nobody else did it though? That's like my only argument against the asterisk thing is like Kawhi had a chance. Giannis had a chance.
But in my defense, right? Rondo was on super teams though.
Not by choice though.
He was the first one that was on the big three, like.
Yeah,
you know
but I don't. That
was when the big three started, like, you know what I'm saying? So
I agree with you, but to a certain point, because it wasn't Rondo's fault. Rondo didn't choose where he went until he chose until he did choose the Lakers, but he didn't. I don't think he chose Boston, right? He
ain't chose Boston.
Yeah, but he chose. Didn't he choose New Orleans when they had Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins? Wasn't he playing with them or something?
I know Drew was there, so he might have played behind Drew Holiday. That is.
So hold on, real quick. The fact that there's no fans and there's no pressure of playing on the road, that makes it right there alone. That's the asterisk next to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There were no fans. Some people are better at home than they are on the road. Why? Because there are people cheering you versus people booing you. There's more pressure when you're on the road. If you have no road games, then what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Now, and that's
some people like playing it under that pressure though. That rise up to that occasion.
Some people do. But that's outliners. Like that's small percentage of people who can actually do that. Yeah,
that's superstars.
Like I said, that's why I put an asterisk next to it because I mean, come on, man, come on. Nobody on the Clippers team wanted to be in there. Most of the people that were there didn't want to be there. Now, listen, if I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to be at work, I'm not going to perform my fucking best because I don't want to be there. If something's bothering me, I want to be at home. I want to be with my family. I want to be with my my girl or whatever, my kids, and I'm in a bad mood. I'm not going to perform as good as I normally would. Maybe some people can perform better, but not everybody is on their same level that they would have been if they was actually playing not in the bubble. So that's why there's an asterisk to me next to it. Like,
I would hear that argument if they weren't still getting paid 20, 30, 40 to 50 million dollars that season. That's way too much to get paid to be like, yeah, I don't feel like it.
And not just that. Not just that.
Or if you don't feel like it, or you don't feel good, just don't fucking play, bitch. Like, cost the niggas the game. Well, you're cost the niggas the game at that point.
You're taking the money. They're still paying you. Why do you get to say you don't feel like it? You're getting $40 million. Because you don't get to say you don't feel like $40 million. Like Paul George and Kawhi both get paid $30 to $40 million a season. What are they talking about? I'm not feeling it. You ain't feeling it.
Y'all
right, are bugging. Y'all are
right,
bugging.
but the thing
y'all
about
are
it is
bugging.
What you mean?
First, y'all are bugging because first off, my contract's guaranteed, so I could do whatever the fuck I want once we sign the dotted lines.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
since my money's guaranteed, I'm gonna get my money regardless if I play good or if I play bad. I just want this to be over so I can go home
or
to
you
my
can
family.
sit out too, or you can sit out and not try to cost the team the fucking
what's
game.
The difference, though?
That's just
they do it now. That's called motherfucking load management. They doing shit now. What's the difference?
Yeah, I mean, if that's truly what they did, there's no like competitive spirit in that. Like that's this year's that's this generation. That's right, the NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
This
generation.
I don't like that.
Play the fucking game and coach the team the fucking the game with his motherfuckers that want to play and shit. You feel me?
Right.
Hold on.
Contribute more.
But there's another thing that I thought bothered me about why there's an asterisk next to it. They had a 3-month break in between the the last season and the fucking and the bubble championship. Who does that benefit the most?
The older
LeBron, who is 40 fucking years old. Anthony Davis, who always gets fucking hurt. They are rehabbing. They got 3 months of fucking free rehabbing. It's basically like a fucking new season to them. So now they're more healthy than they would have been had they had no break. So that benefits them.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Anthony
very true.
Davis and LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, it's just too much. Like, it's just too much. It's just too much. That's like, nah, bro. I don't look at that
on purpose.
Not that they're losing on purpose. They had an advantage.
Yeah.
So I just that 3 months in between, that wouldn't have benefited none of the younger guys.
Yeah.
It would have benefited the older guys and maybe injury prone guys, which is Anthony Davis and fucking LeBron. I don't know. That's just my.
I was hoping the Sixers could take that home, man. I was hoping the Sixers would be able to easily just take this shit home. We had Embiid, Simmons,
all this money though. You know what? They shouldn't be getting hurt like that shit.
I don't want to hear nothing about. I don't want to hear nobody say they didn't put Joel Embiid in a good position because they gave him Jimmy.
Yeah.
They gave him Ben.
Yeah.
They gave him. He had
Harden, James Harden.
Harden was a big ass. Harden was probably the best one.
I'm talking about just that season. Just that season right there where they lost, where Kawhi hit the buzzer beater and shit. They had Jimmy. They had Tobias. They had JJ Redick. They had
that's the
Embiid. They had fucking who was the other guy they had? They had Jimmy. They had Ben Simmons. Like, come on, they had a fucking team.
Hold on. They had Jimmy that year. I don't think
no reason we should have fucking lost. Yeah, they had Jimmy. Jimmy was there.
I went to the
Embiid was playing the center,
especially JJ Redick.
Tobias was playing the power forward. Ben Simmons was playing the point guard. Jimmy was playing. One of them was playing the three, and then Redick was the two. Yeah. They had a bomb squad.
I think it was Jimmy playing the three.
They had a bomb squad.
Who was playing the one though?
Ben. And it took,
you're right.
And it took Kawhi Leonard a crazy shot from the corner that bounced 7 times around the rim to drop it in the game 7 to
that was Embiid's championship. Because if things would have happened the same way, which it probably wouldn't have, but if KD would have got hurt, we would have won that championship. But
that's probably like the best season all around.
Even if won that bubble, I'm sorry, I'm everywhere. But even if the Sixers would have won that bubble, I would have still had an asterisk next to it.
I want to ask you guys, who do you think we should draft with the third pick, or do you guys think we should trade?
Flag?
We're not getting no Cooper Flag, dude. He's going number 1.
Mavericks,
he's going first. Yeah, Dallas.
Mavericks got it right.
1.
I think best case we might be able to get Dylan Harper, but I don't think we need another guard. That's the only problem.
We need a big
that. Fuck that. I want Dylan Harper. We're not gonna get him.
Who's the play?
Well, maybe
he's a 6'6" point guard. And he's Ron Harper's son.
6'6". Damn.
6'6" point guard. He's Ron Harper. The legend. The Bulls.
Check the Bulls, right?
Yeah, Ron Harper's son. So he has the lineage. He has the you know what I'm saying?
He has some good advisors around him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to say San Antonio. I don't see San Antonio really going after a point guard because they just traded for De'Aaron Fox.
They got Fox and then they got Castle
from last year. That's why I'm saying don't be surprised if Dylan Harper's there, because they might take him. I don't know. I don't think they want 3 top point guards when there's only one that can play the position at a time. They might slide someone to the 2 guard, but still you have 3 point guard. Maybe he can slide to us and we can have McCain come off of the bench.
Yep.
I'm fine with that. Put Maxey at shooting.
No, well, yeah, because Maxey is not a real point guard.
I would love to see him at the 2.
I'd rather him as a point guard for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell no. Hold on. First off, Maxey is 6'2". He's a natural 2 guard. He's just short for his position, so he plays point guard. Now, all you do is you play Dylan Harper at point guard, and on defense, you just have him guard the bigger guy. So Maxey was just the shorter guy. Maxey would just guard the point guard on the other team.
I just like how you go to the hole though. Like that nigga is crafty as fuck.
Damn, pause. You like that?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you like it when he go to the hole? Your hole?
Not my hole. The basketball hole. The court.
Anyway. The hoop.
The cup, the circle, the
rim,
the cup,
the rim.
Pause too. That's a pause.
Oh man.
Anyway, wait.
The rim.
So hold on. So yeah, if we don't get him, then it has to be Ace Bailey, and he might be a little project. He might be not.
Yeah, I don't want to.
He might not be.
Yeah, I don't want him, to be honest.
You would go with Edgecombe over him?
I was looking at both of them, and I don't know. They said Ace Bailey is probably a project, and I don't think they can afford a project right now.
To be honest,
they're on Embiid's timeline, kind of. As long as
fuck
he's the
Embiid.
best player.
Yo, I hate Daryl Morey. Fire Daryl Morey. Trade Embiid. First off, we need to trade Paul George. Then they would fuck no.
For somebody.
Hell no.
For
Hell
Booker.
No.
For Booker.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want.
We need to change Paul George and Drummond for that first round pick.
That might be the only way to trade Paul George. Sadly, I think he's way overpaid for how much he brings to the table.
Absolutely not.
Do shit.
We could trade Paul George and get a fucking 2nd round pick for him and shit, just to shed the money, and then draft Dylan Harper to fucking fill in the void of that Paul George.
Bitch, we can get a first round.
And try to get a defender. We ain't getting no 1st round for Paul George because his contract is horrible, and he played so bad last year. We ain't getting no 1st round for him.
Not just for him.
We might be able to get some role players or something.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We not trade him and somebody else for a 1st round.
I don't want to get rid of Drummond because he's a rebound machine. I want him on our team. I want to keep him because Embiid's hurt so fucking much anyway. You know what I'm saying? We need a backup center. So.
But what about Marcel? Marcel, he's nice too, though.
Who?
What's his name? Marcel. What's his name?
What the fuck is that?
A power forward. What's his name? Marcel.
You talking about Pizzelli? What is his name? The dude from French.
The black.
Baselli. He was a dude that played in. He was a dude that played on the French that was trashing the Americans. Something like that.
He can shoot 3. He can shoot 3s though. He got a nice shot.
I don't know if I say we sign him back. We keep Drummond. We need to trade Paul George. Get whatever the fuck. I don't care if we go to the worst team that has the most cap space and get 1 role player for Paul George. Get him the fuck off the books. Period. You know what I'm saying? Get him the fuck off the books. He is trash, yo. So get rid of him. Maybe we fucking pick somebody up from the free agency that can fucking play some defense. That's a wing. And then we get Dylan Harper. Then we'll have Maxey, Dylan Harper. You know what I'm saying? We'll have whatever defender that we could get. That's on the wing. And then we have Pacelli at the fucking power forward. And then fucking Embiid. We need to trade everybody, man. And the only reason why I would trade, the only reason why I would take Ace Bailey over the other guy, Edgecombe is really athletic, but we all know what happens to players that are athletic once they lose their athleticism. Like, it's over. So I would rather Ace Bailey because, number one, he's like 6'8", 6'10",
like 18,
somewhere.
What position he play?
He's young. He's 6'10".
He's a small forward?
I think he's a small forward, but I'm pretty sure he can play both. He's a small forward because he's only like 200 pounds, so he's little, but he can shoot.
He almost at a center height, nigga. But.
Right, so he can shoot, he can rebound, You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and he's young, so he will go good with Maxey and Jared McCain.
Play the power in a small. For real.
I think we should draft the best center and trade Embiid and trade Paul George and get a lot younger and round out the team with some veteran good players. I mean, if you could trade the both of them for somebody younger, like, I don't know, why don't you knock on the Bucks door and say, can
I mean, you never know though, because
the Mavericks. Look at the Mavericks. Third overall pick.
Well, Embiid and the third overall pick for Giannis.
Fuck no.
I might sign up for that. Giannis.
That's horrible. That's a horrible trade.
I mean, Giannis. I don't know.
What about Embiid in a future first round? What about
Giannis,
not the third?
Yes,
but a future?
yes,
okay.
A future. Yes, okay. Yes, I would do that. I'm not giving him Embiid and the third. Right. Like, what the fuck?
All right, Embiid and a future first and a future.
Oh no, you just giving Embiid. I don't know about no third draft pick.
No, because he's injury prone. First off, the Bucks ain't gonna want Embiid. This timeline is horrible. They want to get young, so they're not gonna. That's why the only way we're gonna get Giannis is if we give them the third overall pick and maybe fucking McCain or something like that in a future first round.
They're gonna want to do better than the third overall though.
That's why I said the third overall, McCain, and another future first round pick. That's the only way we're gonna get Giannis. Fuck Giannis. I don't care about winning right now. We need to get rid of Embiid.
We're trying to build, right?
And Paul George.
No, listen. So here's the thing.
Trying to build.
Okay. Here's the thing. I give you the perfect scenario, right? And this is my opinion. We trade Paul George to get a role player. I don't give a fuck who it is. Don't care. Then we trade Embiid. Maybe try to get another lottery pick. And maybe future first round picks, right? That way we can still draft Dylan Harper. Then we can draft, if we get another lottery pick for Embiid, we could draft a big man.
Right? That's what
now we got the big. Now we got the small forward. We still got Maxey. We still got McCain. Now our future is set. And then we could fill in role players in free agency. That's what I think we should do. But definitely, I don't want Giannis, because if we get Giannis, then we're stuck in his fucking.
And his cap, his money. Yeah, he gonna have
the salary cap. He only got a couple years left to be as dominant as he is, and you already know he already said, if I can't win, then I'm going to look at someone else. So you know what I'm saying. So if he can't win, he's gonna fucking try to go somewhere. He's gonna try to force his way out. Fuck Giannis, man. Let one of the other teams get him. We're not gonna win. Point blank period. We can't win. We can't win with Embiid and fucking Paul George. So get over it. It's done.
I want to lead with Maxey and Jared McCain. I want them to be like some of the cornerstones, and then draft this third overall pick. Hopefully you can get Dylan Harper and make those three your cornerstone pieces and just build out around that.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I said if we could trade Embiid to get another lottery pick and some future first round picks, then we can draft another big or something. Even if we get a power forward and then keep Andre Drummond as a starting center. Now at least Drummond can fucking grab rebounds. Yeah. You know, the young boys could just cook. But
would you trade? Would you trade to the Mavericks Embiid and the third overall pick for Cooper Flag?
No, it's too much.
Yeah, but
I'll give him the third. I'll give him the third.
How long Embiid's gonna last though?
I'll give them the third and Jared McCain.
The third and Jared for Flag.
And then try to trade Embiid somewhere else to get another. We can get another lottery pick for Embiid and some future picks.
I agree.
I'm not giving Embiid and the third overall pick for nobody. Because then what does that leave us with after that? At that point,
right. Embiid's still a dominant player though. He just get hurt.
We'll still have like no. Embiid in the third overall pick is too much for anybody in the league. I don't care who it is.
Give him George.
The third overall pick.
You wouldn't do it for Anthony Edwards? Yeah, like I might.
He's young though.
He's
young and he's on a roll though.
There's a few people I think
he's very young. He is very young.
Yeah,
and on a roll and been balling like.
Third and Embiid, I would do that for Anthony Edwards. Yes.
Yeah, only because we had the first overall pick and took Markelle Fultz, and he was nothing. And then we took Ben Simmons a year before that. We had 2 first round picks back to back, and they're not even on our team. Some
Ben
of these
Simmons
guys
it wasn't even productive.
Yeah, he was,
team.
but he just didn't last. Like, and that's why I'm like, some of these picks, man, like we might be so high on some of these guys, and in a couple years, it's like, man, what the? We should have just.
It's supposed to be a sure thing, the top 3 picks, and Edgecombe, no. I heard Trey Johnson is like was.
Trey Johnson.
I have to. From
it's
Texas,
not always like that though.
Actually, I have to actually see his fucking stats to see what he could do. I heard he's shooting like 40% from 3. Oh, wow. He's averaging more points than Ace Bailey, and but I have to do some research on him. But as far as I want, it's either Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper. I don't want nobody else. And again, even if we have to develop Ace Bailey, we're not gonna win anyway with Embiid and Paul George. So who the fuck cares? Let him fucking develop. It's not even like he's gonna have to fucking score 20 points a game like most rookies that are drafted that high, because he has all these other bums there that's gonna take the majority of the shots. He can just fucking find his way. By year 2, year 3, he might turn into a superstar. But fuck that, man.
Yeah, Ace Bailey is one of the tallest guys in the top 9.
Yep.
Everybody else is like 6'9".
He's averaging 17 points in college. Like it's not like he's a scrub. They just didn't have a good. If Rutgers would have won more fucking games, we would be looking at Ace Bailey a lot different. It's the fact that they didn't win as many games as they should have with 2 of the top fucking recruits. That's why we're looking at Ace Bailey like, he might be a project, but they didn't have anybody else besides those 2. And in most cases, you can usually get it done with 2 fucking, 5-star recruits. I don't know, man.
I wonder if VJ's a good option. I'm about to see what he did.
I hear he could jump high and he's really athletic, but I don't know, man. I would rather go with the fucking better talent.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even if it takes us the better ceiling, even if it takes him a little longer to develop. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he got 17.6 points per game and 7 rebounds.
Isn't that what
Bailey's good? Yeah,
that's what I said. Ace Bailey ain't no bum.
Let's see what Harper got. Harper got 19.4, and
that was Harper's team. They played on the same team, so
honestly, Ace Bailey looks just as important as.
That's what I'm saying.
Dylan Harper, yeah. He only averaged 2 less points, but he averaged 7 rebounds.
Nah,
look at the shooting. What are the shooting percentages?
Dylan Harper on the threes and
threes and field goals.
Harper on Harper's field goal percentage, so not from 3, but just overall is 48.4.
That's nasty.
And let's see what Ace Bailey's is.
It should be better.
40,
it should be better. Well, it should be better because he's taller.
Right.
So
right, but I'm sure he also takes a lot of shots too. Threes, I'm trying to see. It only shows me, but so much. I gotta see if I can jump into like their actual. I am on their profile. Wait, can I slide over? No, it won't let me slide.
Let me see. Ace Bailey 3-point percentage. Let's see. 34.6%.
It's not terrible.
What's Dylan's?
Well, that's his career.
Okay.
So he shot 46% from the field goal and 34.6 from the 3. And he can get better. So let me see Dylan Harper.
Still young. Imagine what they're gonna do when they put him through weight training.
I guarantee Dylan Harper is better at 3-point.
Yeah,
I can just tell.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nope. 33.3.
Oh wow. Okay.
33.3. What was the other balls? 34.
34. Yeah. 34.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Dylan probably took more, but still, Ace Bailey. It sounds like he
averaged 1 point. He averaged 1.7 3-pointers per game.
Oh wow.
Okay, now let me. Yeah, Dylan Harper. His overall field percentage. Okay, they didn't say. Let me see if I could just click on it and see if it'll tell me his attempts.
It's probably gonna be the same. Probably
okay.
Like
okay, so he
threes.
He hit 1.6 out of 4.5. So he took 4.5 3-pointers a game.
Dylan Harper?
So Dylan Harper is averaging more threes a game.
So he's shooting more. So he's shooting more and averaging and hitting more.
That's insane.
But that's a better stat. If you're shooting more and have a better percentage, that means you're shooting better.
Yeah, you're the better shooter. Yeah, holy shit.
Hitting accuracy, yeah.
That's insane. Oh shit, he's listed as a guard.
Who?
Is Ace Bailey? Is he a 6'10" guard?
Yeah, he's a 6'10" shooting guard, man.
He's a 6'10" guard. Dog, I'm looking at his player profile.
That nigga almost center height.
Number 4G. He's a guard. Holy shit! If he's a 6'10"
he's like a T-Mac. Yeah, it says guard.
That's nuts. A 6'10", I would take Ace Bailey knowing that. I thought he was a forward. Wow. You could put him at small forward.
You can put him at small forward, power forward. Yeah. He might be able to play every position if he gains a little bit of muscle.
Yeah, that's insane. I didn't know that. Okay.
He's like a fucking T-Mac. T-Mac played shooting guard and he was fucking 6'9". So
damn, T-Mac 6'9"? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played some small forward too, but he was a shooting guard.
Yeah, I hope San Antonio doesn't jump up and take Ace Bailey to put.
Oh, get out of here, man! No way! You just said you didn't want Ace Bailey. Look, I didn't change this whole fucking
the height did it.
I didn't know he was a guard. As soon as I figured out he was a guard, I was like, wow.
Changed his mind on Ace Bailey.
As soon as I saw he was a guard,
he said Ace Bailey. I don't know, man. I don't want him. And so now he like, I hope San Antonio don't jump us again.
I really want them.
I want this motherfucking name.
As long as Embiid is on the roster, they're in a win now territory, and I just want them to have players that can win now. Because if you're not gonna win
we're
now,
not gonna win.
Then trade your old guys. And let's just go into and not even a rebuild. You still have Maxey, McCain, and whether it's Dylan Harper or Ace Bailey, you have three of them.
For the record, I've been saying this for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for a long time to get rid of his fucking ass. Get rid of fucking Embiid.
And I've been hoping that Embiid and George could stay healthy, and they've just been, and George has been going in and out, and Embiid has just been out.
Yeah.
To the point where the Sixers were under investigation because all 3 of their players were out so much. They were under an investigation for tanking.
For what?
I'm not surprised. Excuse me,
bro. You gotta be under investigated for tanking. Like, look how
player management. There's a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't player management because these. And I agree with that, bro.
Me too.
Fans start paying their fucking hard-earned money to watch y'all niggas.
They gotta be
player management is not the same thing as being hurt.
Right. You're trying to prevent. You're trying to
prevent something.
You're arresting somebody. So what? You're arresting somebody versus them actually being hurt.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference. If you're healthy, you need to be playing. Point blank. Period.
Absolutely.
Us as fans, if they're hurt, then sit out.
The fans pay their salaries.
There is no fault from somebody who was hurt to sit out. It's if you're healthy and you're fucking just sitting out because you want to take the fucking game off that the fans get mad at. Like, fuck that
but
shit.
They know they're not really healthy. Paul George got fucked up a few times in his career.
Paul George is a bum, yo. Trade his ass so he can fucking finish his.
Remember Paul George snapped his fucking leg and shit. Like, come on, bro. That nigga's injury prone too. Like, that's what I gotta understand.
One injury doesn't make you injury prone.
I think Paul George had the worst injury for like.
He did, but that don't make you injury prone just because you had a freak injury. Like, he just landed wrong. Like that. It's not it happens all the time.
Nah.
Yeah, Embiid is just like there's always some. Oh, and then it came out that Jaylen Brown, I guess, in the Boston Knicks series was
meniscus.
Yeah, a torn or partially torn, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Both of your guys who are getting paid $50+ million on some of the largest contracts, one has a torn Achilles and one has a tear in their meniscus or something. It's like, what in the hell is going on?
Oh, I don't know.
And Tatum, I don't know if that's because he played in the Olympics, like playing the whole entire year and not giving your body a little rest time. I don't know if that's what.
Well, we know Embiid just got injured from the fucking Olympics, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Right. When you're playing year round, I think that's when you start to You know, Steph just got hurt. He was on the Olympics. LeBron said he was hurt. Whether anybody wants to
get out of here. I don't believe LeBron.
I'm trying to strengthen the case for the Olympics. I'm just trying to strengthen the case for the Olympics.
You can do that without LeBron. LeBron is a bitch. This nigga was playing. This nigga was playing fine. He was playing fine the whole fucking series. They lost. They showed him limping and shit. Like, shut the fuck up,
I
bro.
never like that. If you're hurt, say that you're hurt. I don't care if you play, but let us know when you're hurt. Don't say it afterwards.
It makes me so mad that he cares so much that he has to lie, bro. Like,
nigga,
y'all lost.
Yeah, just take the L, right? Like a man.
Right, just take the fucking L like a man. You ain't Jordan. You ain't never gonna surpass him. That's fine.
I just don't like these excuses.
Even when Jordan lost, he ain't make no fucking excuse.
He ain't make no excuse. Even they showed the clip where it was like when Kobe lost versus LeBron lost. They showed Kobe. He's like, I didn't do enough, man. We need to go back to the drawing board. We need to get better. I'll take the blame because I should have played better. And they show LeBron and shit. They show him limping and shit. I played with a broken hand. I played with a broken hand for the majority of the season. Shut the fuck up, bro. I hate this nigga, yo. I hate LeBron.
Yeah, no, all these injuries start coming out.
I played with a broken hand basically the whole fucking playoff. Shut the fuck up, yo. My nerves, yo.
He's like,
I'm pretty sure he did. Flopping around like he retarded.
He's like, I played on two broken
wrong,
ankles. I played on two broken ankles.
I had a broken back. I had a broken back the whole series.
Tell niggas stop flopping it.
It's like, all right, bro. It's like, come on.
That's because you flopping for everywhere, nigga. Stop flopping, nigga.
He said, I played with no lungs. I couldn't breathe the whole series, but I played, you know. That's what happened with Mike Tyson. One time he got in a fight. He fought somebody, and after the fight was over, there's like, what happened, Mike? He's like, I broke my back. He's standing there like, I broke my back.
I broke my back. Yeah,
I swear he said that. He's like, I broke my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally said that. Yo. I was like, yo, this nigga is a fool, yo.
That's what Clippy says, spinal.
Yeah, spine. He's like, I broke my back. Spinal.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, they made a meme out of that.
They made a meme.
Yo, Mike is the best. Do you have a cowboy hat on?
Nigga.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What is
Someone
it?
has to take
fedora?
the gimmick.
It's a
somebody has to take the gimmick.
What is it?
It's a.
Let's look at it. Oh, it's a
Like
bucket
some
hat.
fresh shit.
It's like a gator bucket hat.
Okay. Yeah, he just got it. Okay. All
I
right.
just had it in the cowboy mode.
He got buttons for it and all.
Mm-hmm.